from Homeless Machine Gun Kelly. I was
Hey,
like,
baby. Ooh. Oh, shit, my bad.
are we here? Are we on?
Well, we're on. We're finally on.
I just woke up here.
Why don't you
I
let Rust, dude? Hold on, sick ag. Rusty introduces the podcast because it's like, oh my god, why would Rusty be put up with Rob and Cody? His name's not even in it, and boom! I think I talked for too long for him to be considered opening the intro.
Hey,
redo.
Rust Up with Robin and Woody. Okay, brought to you live from the Suicide Fortress.
Absolutely. I always tell people when you first came in here, you saw how high up it was, and you made a good point. You're like, they should do like a psych eval before people move in here. And it's a great point because, dude, the only thing that doesn't go up is like the screen, but I can bust through that,
dude.
Super easy.
You know how you don't even have to be that sad to bust through a screen. I've been.
I mean, if you don't have to worry about the mess afterwards, the glass isn't really doing much stopping. You know, like I feel like killing myself, but I don't feel like bleeding on the way down. So that might be
Yeah. There's gonna be a mess.
Rob,
Yeah,
Rob,
gross.
what would you throw through this window right now? You got to bust through the window,
Rusty.
iRobot style.
Use me as a dagger, dude. Look, check me out. Come on, just fucking throw me, dude.
They just see fucking hair caught in the blades.
I've always thought you would be just an excellent human weapon.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, Rob's been trying to turn himself into a human cannibal. You know how we always talk about the same shit on podcasts?
Yeah.
Well, Rob earlier on a different podcast was talking about turning himself into a cannonball when he gets worried about getting into car accidents. So when he gets into the accident, he'll just like be shoulder and just fly out of the windshield as like a human cannonball.
Well, here's my rationale. Like in football, when you're tackling someone, you don't tackle them like this. You tackle them with your shoulder for the impact.
Right. And also the fetal position is very comfortable for you.
Well, this is just the fake news. This is fucking MSNBC right here.
Oh, is this fake news?
Fake news. Okay.
Yeah,
No,
dude.
no.
I wasn't saying getting into the
do
fetal
have
position.
a hardcore armadillo vibe. Like if you had an accent, if you had like a southern accent.
Yeah.
No, if you're not
I have a hard exterior, but when you see the middle, I'm soft.
I'm filled with cum.
I'm very vulnerable.
No, if you're not an armadillo for Halloween, I'm gonna be pissed.
I'm like a porcupine that has feathers instead of spines.
Yo, porcupines actually are grumpy little fucks. They fucking.
Have you? I know you are like the fucking like white trash ranger Rick. Like I know you encounter many animals
We had
of the common variety.
I just run into them. I just meet at random animals. No, this one we actually had as a pet for a few months, and I'm like, this guy sucks. Get rid of him. And we got drunk one time.
I don't think that's how porcupines work.
Oh wait, porcupines. I'm thinking hedgehogs, dude. Holy shit.
No, I can see where you get confused with that, though.
I mean, they're basic. Hedgehogs are basically porcupines, but you know they like dulled them out. It's like cats when they get declawed.
I gotta.
They're also probably not that accurate either.
No, I'll stand behind you on this.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah.
You cannot declaw a porcupine.
It's pretty sick. He called me fake news, and then now he's sticking behind me. That's
I just want it to be my choice, you know.
I like to choose which news story. But dude, I looked up some cranky frog videos today. Some real.
Did you type that in?
You know, you type in frogs, and then you see what I'm like. Oh, cranky ones. Let's see what
Fucking pissed frogs.
Yeah, it was African bullfrogs. I didn't know, and to my knowledge, never knew till today that some frogs got fucking teeth.
There's no way that's true.
Yeah, that's what the guy was.
What could they possibly use those for?
The thing was getting furious. He was just like, and then the guy poked him, and he was jumping at the camera and trying to bite him. And at first, I was like, oh, this frog will fucking bite you. I'm like, frogs don't fucking bite. That frog was trying to bite him.
Damn. Dude, imagine getting a toothy blowjob from a frog.
Imagine playing leapfrog and as they're jumping over naked. I got you right in the dick.
Dude, do you think whenever they're like trying to get flies, when they're like, ow?
That's probably why he was so pissed, because you ever bit your cheek or your fucking tongue before? That shit's the worst.
Oh, that shit sucks.
I just don't know what God wanted a frog with teeth. I think that's like the most proof of evolution.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
also, none of that. Yeah, you got like bored. It's like, let's how about, or no, so you're saying the opposite. So it's like they just randomly got there.
I just think
Like, what was the plan?
Yeah, what's the plan? Like, to what end is a frog with teeth?
He wants him to enjoy all the cuisines of the forest.
Or maybe that's like the start of like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Frog type deal.
Right, yeah, because how he's supposed to eat pizza with no fucking teeth?
Hell yeah.
I think that like when like wild animals are raised by humans, then it's just they become like a different species. Like my friend's fiance is a tree climber, and he accidentally killed a sugar glider, like a flying
I had
squirrel.
a pet one of those too. Those things suck as pets too.
Exactly, dude.
I'm like, fuck yeah, dude, kill that.
I could see you being like, oh wait, no, sorry, a bird.
Actually, no, I have a child. Sorry.
Well, it's a webbed child.
That's the thing is it becomes like a spoiled little white kid. Like it's fucking. They have this nocturnal ass squirrel that takes up half of their fucking. First off, like they probably should have just gave it in. Like you can't like kill the squirrel's mom and be like, oh, rule of the forest. I raise you as you're my own now.
Yeah, that's a hard jump. That
not for a flying squirrel.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, I wonder.
How do you kill a flying
I'm still
squirrel?
stuck on the frog thing though. Like, what is the plan?
Dude, and also weird enough about the frog thing, he had the teeth, they were just on the bottom. So it just looked like a hill. Like fucking, he just had 2 teeth sticking up. You know, like those fish in the deep sea, like they had like those 2 fucking big ass teeth, and they're just like, but it was just like instead of going down, they were up.
Is it?
inside
Where
his
is
mouth.
this? Is this like an Australian frog? I
It was
feel
an
like
African bullfrog
okay. But
from Africa originally.
oh,
Well,
the
that's why he
place.
doesn't have
Africa,
the-
the place. My mistake.
The place. Did Toto put him up to this? But dude, that's why he doesn't have the top row. It's from Africa. He made a necklace out of the top row.
I hear that frogs have teeth
Yo,
in Africa.
You would be the toughest fucking African warlord if you had a necklace made of frog teeth.
Yeah, dude.
Or just like living frogs that all like tie their tongues together and just I don't know. Just picturing like a candy necklace, but instead it's a bunch of frogs attached to it.
Just
Yo,
tied together by the tongues.
You ever go to like one of those beer fests and everyone's got those stupid necklaces with huge pretzels all over them? Just that, but with frogs.
Oh, is that
Cody,
like an Oktoberfest thing?
Yeah.
It's scary what a good coney you would make.
A coney?
Yeah,
What's a
dude.
coney?
Like coney, like the guy with all the like child soldiers.
Chief Button.
I just feel like you would be like the raddest fucking warlord.
I don't know, man. He already. Have you seen the video on Chief Buck Naked?
No, I thought that was just a what
there's
you were
there's
calling
an
yourself.
Actual dude. It's a documentary on Vice City. Dan showed it to me. It's fucking
On
nuts.
Vice City?
That's a fucking
It's a
movie.
Grand Theft Auto.
Listen,
Vice fucking city.
Listen, I'm gonna be saying stuff a little bit off all day. All right.
You're just hijacking Flintstone cars.
Listen, I'm feeling a little rusty right now, so just bear with me. Just all right, whatever. That's for the viewers. But no, Vice, whatever Vice, the program, they have a bunch
Heroin.
of
yeah.
Drinking.
Oh, we're getting there. We're getting close.
So-
No, the TV network, Vice Grip. No, okay. So Chief Butt Naked is this dude from Liberia or some shit, and he goes by the name Chief Butt Naked because when he used to fight in battle, he'd fight butt ass naked. Some dudes went down to Liberia to talk to
Wearing nothing but his frog teeth.
him. Dude,
This is my favorite outfit.
So he's literally like in the documentary.
Picture
You
that.
actually see like there's just shit all over the beaches. Like that's their bathroom. Everyone just goes to the
You
bathroom.
literally mean shit.
They go take shit on the beaches, like 'cause that's just their irrigation system. They fucking like. There's a video of on in the documentary. This 7-year-old, or I think he's like 9 or some shit. He's telling a story while smoking heroin and crack about how he just got done raping some like mom. He's fucking like 9. He's like, yeah, I held her head to the ground and then I raped her. I was just like, oh my fucking god. I don't know why he was like sounded Indian, but he did a little bit.
my dude's just blowing off steam. That's a busy day.
That's
Dude,
you gotta
I guess-
decompress.
and like they're like.
Yeah, you got to decompress after that, dude.
Yeah, and they have like street performers, but the street performers are like they're singing like, "We all got AIDS. Everybody in here, we got the AIDS. My mama dead from AIDS." It's just like
There's no way.
You're
I swear
speaking
to
their
God,
truth.
dude. I swear to God. And then like they're doing an interview with this dude, and so they go talk to like at least like 5 different drug lords, and like all these like
They would have the weirdest sports
you.
teams
No.
if their sports
Their
weren't just
sports
like
teams-
rape and murder. Like
They would fucking fucking destroyed. Imagine playing our jersey. We got skins for every sporting event. There's just like every other team's got fucking jerseys. Like, nah, we're going skins, dude.
Skins versus teeth.
Yeah, skins, man.
Best of 10, win by 2.
So, like, and the craziest part about this whole documentary is that they're talking to this dude, and the guy's like talking to the American people filming the fucking documentary. The weirdest part is that all these dudes speak English too, which is kind of like
just the important words like bathroom and rape, mother rape.
Yes,
mother
AIDS.
rape.
So it's like an American, like something, an experiment from America. We put them there, and then went to shit, and we just left them there. And then
It's like a bad volcano project from like a science fair.
Yes.
It was actually a Jersey Shore spinoff.
Dude, I could totally see like a Snooki tribe.
Yeah, dude.
And that they're all just like little fat Italians, and they're just like,
Then they just go take shits on the beach. Like,
yes.
T-shirt time, take a shit on the beach time. But so
Gym,
okay.
rape, laundry.
Hold on, wait. All right, so so it gets even crazier. The guy, Chief Butt Naked, that they're interviewing now.
Why did the Chiefs have DJ names?
Oh, yeah, that was his like. I don't. Chief Butt Naked.
You're listening to Chief Rape Mother.
No, so actually, Chief Butt Naked was a little bit worse than Chief Rape Mother. He definitely probably fucked around with Chief Rape Mother, but he was saying his fucking jam was that he would, before every battle, he would sacrifice a kid, rip out the heart, and then eat it, and then make like all the kids that were fight like his troop, his army is a bunch of like 7-year-olds.
That's
that are
disgusting,
all on heroin.
dude. Why wouldn't you take a warrior's heart? That child's heart has built no fighting vitality.
They take the weak ones, and then because they don't want to waste a good warrior, dude. They're like, this guy sucks. Let's eat him. And they drink their blood. And like in the documentary, like,
Obviously, they haven't learned the idea of potential.
It's like our version, like in comedy. You ever see like Kevin Hart, like in that one that one comedy club owner was like, "You're never gonna make it in this industry." He's like, "Look at me now." It's just like,
Yeah.
It's like, we're gonna eat your heart.
Yeah, we're not going to take Eddie Murphy's heart.
I like that they just like put him down like a horse that like broke its leg. They're like, oh, it's got a spirit broken, no heart left in this kid. Let's eat him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like
Parents got divorced. Give me that heart.
going up to a horse that feels fine. And he's like, "You're limping. We're gonna put you." No, I just literally, there was a rock in the way. It doesn't matter.
I'm like literally right around the bend from puberty. I'm gonna be a great warrior in like 10. I'll have so many frog teeth in like 10 days. It's like they're Boy Scouts. They have to earn their frog teeth.
That's who they were fighting. It turns out they were just fighting frog teeth. But okay, so even wilder. This guy is now a reformed drug war criminal.
He doesn't sound reformed. Continue.
He is reformed. So he goes, and in the documentary, he goes to church and does ceremonies saying like, "I used to be evil. I used to eat." It's like straight up like, "I used to fucking eat kids. I changed. You can too." And everyone, and he like literally is like, like, you know those crazy church people that get real into it. And he's like literally like, people in the churches have definitely been like someone there's kids gotten eaten by him. It's
Yeah.
like, but God fucking. That was just his plan for me. It's like, all right.
I know you've
If I can do it, you can do it too. Yeah,
I know
that's
you've
fucking
experienced
crazy.
a lot of loss, but your children are here today in all of us, but mostly me. I ate them.
Just recently, and I have a very slow digestive system.
If you come down to the beach, I can reunite you with your children.
We have to go to a few spots, though.
Damn, I want to see like if you had like a before and after pic at these seminars. Where the before pic is just like a plate with just like meat and hair in it.
He's like the Subway Jared of fucking eating children.
Yeah.
Wow, my sacrificial altar used to look like this. It's just covered in children.
Yeah, I feel like they could have thrown what's it called? Pink Floyd could have thrown them in that brick wall music video when all the kids are falling into the big meat grinder. It's like, and it just like goes down. It's just Chief Butt Naked at the bottom going. Oh.
If you want to have your dessert, you have to have your meat.
Chug.
Dude, the more I think about it, Chief Butt Naked, great branding because it really distracts from all of his horrible war crimes.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you're right, because like if it was I fucking rape and murder everybody or whatever, it's like Chief Butt Naked's like, this guy's like, you're on his, like you're like, you listen to him talk, you're like, I feel like I forgive him. You know, like that. How many is
we all used to do things?
Yeah, kind of like that one girl, you know, that got said whatever about Shane, and then turned out like 8 years beforehand said something very similar.
Oh yeah, the chick who
about,
just got canceled.
Yeah, she got canceled because of it. But
Yep.
you know, you're like, see, if you had a cool name like Chief Butt Naked,
Yeah, you turn the other cheek.
Oh, stinky. Like if I had synesthesia, I'd be like, ooh.
we can start making that a normal thing on the podcast. After anyone says anything, like, oh, we just look at each other like,
And then we all jump out the window.
Grab Cody and just toss him through the glass.
Yes.
No, I want to do that. I'm going to tie your mic around your neck so you don't fucking splat with us. You just hang. You're like, no, I feel so left out.
Dude, yeah, you know what? I would have a little bit of FOMO. Like if you guys jumped out and I didn't like get out in time, I would be like, yo, are they like having a good time in hell right now?
I say, yeah, it's like, yo, dude, is that like when you're getting picked for like word package deal? Like, you go,
Yeah.
Red Rover.
that's what the group suicide's all about. It's like, all right, well, I want to die, but also I don't want to be alone.
Well, Rob, I
Yeah.
think
come
you I think you would crumble under the pressure of trying
Of hell?
to
Yeah, dude. Hell would stress you out so much.
No, I think
You couldn't handle it, dude.
Welcome to the Inferno.
that's why you're Jewish. Is why you cling on to that. They don't believe in hell.
Oh my
That's
God,
them, right?
yeah, that's probably
Yeah.
why you're Jewish, is because you just can't accept that as a possible reality. I mean, not that your mom had anything, like your whole backstory of your family history deciding whether you're Jewish or not. It's not like you decided, but Jews decide.
It's nice having the choice because I'm like, no hell, cool.
Yeah, it's like, I like that part about it. What are we doing with these hats, though? And the brisk? All right, just
Wait.
keep it young.
So you guys are Jewish, so I can run this thought that's been bugging me crazy by you, right?
Yeah.
So, like, when the people who don't like Jews, the anti-Semites, say things like the Jews are hoarding all the wealth, right?
Mm-hmm. And we are.
Are they saying that like they're like excited, like because they want to come after you? You know, they're like, wow, they're getting it all ready for us.
Right. Yeah.
Do you ever worry that like maybe if you hoard all the wealth, that it's just gonna expedite things?
So if we didn't own the wealth, then they wouldn't really have anything to attack us for? Is that
No,
what you're
no,
saying?
no. They hate you guys.
Yeah.
They fucking no.
Yeah,
no.
they find something.
But they hate us.
The Woody
regardless.
Allen doc was a huge hit for us.
They hate us regardless, but it's easy to hate somebody when you just come up with things that they're doing. I mean, I'm sure someone's doing it.
No. I get worried that they're gonna be real powerful when they come for you and they loot you guys again. This is terrible. We can cut this out. This is fun.
No.
I feel
I'm not too worried about
nowadays, dude. Like, you're not getting me and Rob. Maybe Rob. Who does Rob look? I don't like.
No, you guys.
I'm
No.
kinda big.
Rob looks
Neither of you
Russian,
guys.
Like, you could be around Jews, but you don't necessarily be. You don't got the nose or the eyes for a Jew. The eyelashes, the Jews don't have those type of eyelashes.
Well, I got that from my dad, who's cool.
I've never actually seen what your dad looks like. I have the funniest image of your dad in my head.
I'll show you a picture. We look alike.
Like, oh, all right, that kind of fits because I picture your dad being like a hacker.
Oh,
like, I picture him just like locked into a lazy boy, just like chilling. Hella
Oh,
hard.
dude, that's kind of what he's like. Well,
he has one of those remote with the like remotes where it's just like.
well,
That'd be sick, dude. Can you imagine having like that's what? I mean, maybe not because I guess they don't get laid too often, but there will be a generation of people that if they can get laid and have kids, that their dads are gamers.
That makes that's
This
like
is
pretty
my
much
pops,
spot
dude.
on. He looks like the
Yeah.
guy who invented Dungeons and Dragons.
he's the fucking man. Yeah,
Your dad looks like he loves margaritas.
Oh, he likes a good marg. He's like he's very much like have a drink after a long day.
How do you feel about Jimmy Buffett?
I don't think he's neither here nor there on the buff.
Yeah.
Likes a good Skinnerd.
Likes a good Skinner.
Loves a Skinnerd.
Fan favorite, dude.
Yeah. He's chill as fuck.
Do you love your
I never
dad,
was like
dude?
afraid of my dad.
You never were afraid of your dad. You never.
Everyone was like, "Yo, my dad's gonna kick my ass." I was like, I never had that.
I never thought he was gonna kick my ass. He was just like, oh shit, he's gonna yell and it's gonna be spooky.
No, that was my mom.
Now it's real spooky if he yells at me.
Yeah, and he has to yell even harder so it goes through the shadow realm.
No, he doesn't have to. It's just in my head because it's me yelling at myself in his voice. It's like he'd probably be pissed about that. I was like, "You're fucking right, I am." It's like, "Shut up, Dad." You
That
fucking
is
idiot.
worrisome. No, I watched my dad blow his both knees out playing indoor soccer, and I was like, I can take
Man,
him.
you stumbled on the wrong. I was like, "What happened to your dad?" I watched my dad blow his. He's not.
I watched my dad blow my science teacher, and I was like, yep.
he blew fucking Chief butt naked, dude.
Dude, Chief Butt Naked rules, man. I really wish him the best. I hope he turns that country around.
Yo, shouts out. Yo, come on the cast, Chief butt naked.
Dude, I would be 100%. I don't think he's allowed.
No,
here.
I don't think so either. I don't even think he's allowed to
But
Zoom.
we can Zoom.
I don't. Yeah,
No.
I don't think they have Zoom though.
Wait, do you think he's gonna put on clothes for you? I assume he hasn't reformed that.
No, he
part.
wears like full white suits.
Wow, he's really reformed.
No,
Huh?
yeah, it's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
It's
No.
crazy. You're just like looking at him, and he's like, "I am reformed." And you're just like, and also like they're even like, so is there a time where you think like, because if action calls back, would you become? He's like, I think about my older days, but I think it's in the past. We're like, oh well, you can't be reformed to be like, I probably won't eat kids again.
Well, no, he's wearing a white
Like
suit.
Mayweather
That's
coming out
like
of-
so reassuring. It's like if you get to drop a blood on that shit's ruined, dog.
That's a good point.
Dude, well, no, it just goes back to
Well, no.
this guy's an obvious marketing genius. He's just fucking playing it perfect. He's like, I'm gonna name myself this. I'll wear a white suit and I just won't eat children in that suit.
He does like an O.J. Simpson style book. If I did it, like
He still wears assless chaps.
Really?
No, that
He cuts a hole out of the suit pants.
like you gotta stay assless, you know me, baby.
we can't forget where we came from.
Yeah.
You could take the naked out of the butt, but not the butt out of the naked, baby.
Oh man. I want to give you something.
Oh,
I have something for you. Jeff was supposed to be on the cast too, but Jeff couldn't make it because he's dying of COVID. He's way too fat to get into the door.
yeah, his lung capacity.
Actually, he's
is
not
gonna
fat
be
on
trash.
podcasts. He's only fat in text messages.
No, he's pretty fat on podcasts. Have you seen our new video setup?
Yeah, actually, that setup's nice. But so I think you'll like this even more because it was supposed to be for Jeff.
Oh, I will.
It's a Captain Patch.
Oh my goodness.
Yo,
So Jeff loves calling himself the captain.
did you get that from Facebook Marketplace?
Yes,
God.
I did. I get everything from Facebook Marketplace. I
gonna
owe the
be-
government or the Facebook Market government $1 million, dude. I just keep buying stuff.
He's gonna be so upset.
I know,
dude.
especially 'cause-
that's amazing.
And I forgot I was supposed to he came over here a few weeks ago to do the eating wings and do the roast battle, and I was supposed to give it to him then, and I forgot, and then I was gonna give it to him today, and then he bailed. I'm like, no, it's gonna be even funnier than getting this, like better than get like at first it was supposed to be this wholesome thing. I'm like, how about I just put a wrench in between Rusty and Jeff by giving Rusty a badge that says captain on it.
Well, he
It's a
fucking
perfect crime.
dude. When he fucking found out that I owned like lordship title in Scotland, he like immediately was like, all right, well, I'm just gonna have to buy a bigger plot of land than you, and he sat down to do it.
You're gonna have to. He sat down. You're gonna have to back up. He said, "I like that." He said, "He's like Google where do I buy a shit ton of land?"
Yeah.
But I mean that was a good thing to Google. But did you say you're a lord in Scotland?
Oh yeah, no, it's like a bullshit.
no big deal.
Yeah, it's a Scottish bullshit. I fucking was purchased a like 2x4 like plot of land in Scotland that's like unlivable. It's like just enough to like bury Chief Butt Naked's victims. Like you could fit like 2 babies in that grave.
Damn. Well, how and why?
How and why? Because the internet, and it's like it's fucking on. Sometimes when you go to the doctor, they say, "Are you a sir or a ma'am or are you a lord?" and I like to intimidate healthcare professionals.
Wait, so
We'll
you
never be wrong.
so you
Scream,
purchased
yes, we have AIDS. That's what I hummed to myself in the lobby.
so you purchased land in Scotland.
It was purchased for. Actually, it's so fucking stupid. Like
So you own like 2 stars and some land in Scotland.
yeah, no, my ex-girlfriend
five
bought it
times.
for me, but then after she bought it, like I started getting advertisements for it, and like I totally guessed the gift and like ruined Christmas. I was just like, oh man, did you get me like a Scottish lordship? And she was just like, no. It was sick.
From her end, she would have been like, good fucking guess. Like, that's so specific.
I would have been like, did you give me that or something? Like, how the fuck? He's like, obviously someone told you. I would have been like, yeah.
Oh, I mean, like, no, it just made way too much sense. Like, they just started popping up, and I was like, fuck, I want that. Like,
Yeah. How did that come up on your time? Oh, maybe she was like looking at it while she was on your Wi-Fi or something. Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah, dude, the internet's always watching. They always know that I was destined to be a Scottish lord.
Well, dude, something crazy happened when I was
Doubt
doing.
Dude, good call. Fucking, I'm sick of this bullshit.
I just fucking
This
short circuit.
This comes out here just says like, oh, here's a thing to talk about. And he fucking talks about it. I'm glad you're here, man. I'm sick of this guy's shit, dude.
My fucking Judas like comes through, like my face like pops open, and then it's just like a huge nose dude like controlling it in my head.
Just like every time you picture a Jew in your head when you're angry at them, that type of Jew.
Yeah,
I thought you
he's
said
just
you're.
like, money.
I like that so much more. I thought you said your inner Judas, like you were gonna stab Cody in the back. But I like the idea of you being like a Men in Black creature.
yeah. But dude, when I was doing attention horse for the Matt Hyams,
Good man.
we were shout out Matt Hyams.
Even better boy.
You'd be better if you were younger.
And we were doing a joke about Gerber baby life insurance.
Mm-hmm.
And we do it over Zoom. And then right when we ended the Zoom, he told me like seconds afterwards, he got an email about Gerber baby life insurance.
He's a baby.
But like, it's so like seconds after, dude.
That's
I mean,
pretty wild.
And I asked him, I was like, did you like look it up on anything? And he's like, no, absolutely not.
I think like maybe the fucking NSA thought that you were threatening his baby. Like you kept messaging him like, hey, maybe you should get some Gerber baby life insurance.
Yeah. We're not gonna stop it, but cash in if you can, you know.
We got a little Lindbergh situation here.
Yeah, here's a little safety net from your boys.
Dude, that's pretty. I remember. Yeah, it's been crazy with those advertisements, weird ones. I remember I was chilling with All American Asshole in my garage, and I think he typed in on my phone, or we were looking up insane clown posse porn or something weird like that, and then the advertisements after that, I don't even remember what they were, but I remember being like, this is fucking frightening. That someone like they were like, oh, so someone that's obviously writing this, we could sell them something. So I'm wondering like how far does it go? It's like if you're like actually like a creep, and
I'm
you're doing,
starting
like, creepy
to
shit. They're
think.
like, oh, you want to fuck kids? Here, go to Subway.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think that it does listen to you, but I've always been told that it's just predictive. Like when it advertises Tostino pizza rolls for you, it's because it's like, yeah, I bet this fat shit's hungry.
Isn't that kind of scarier that it's like basically mind reading then instead of spying?
You can go on to Google and it'll show you all the things it's learned about you. It predicted
know,
so much about me, dude. It was fucking scary.
Does it say in the future?
Huh?
Does it say anything in the future? What do you like? In the future?
Yeah, dude.
It's like you're gonna like it says like 80 years, like 5 years from now, you're gonna need diapers. Like what happens to me? What happens? Was it pleasure or for necessary?
Pleasure? Yes, my pleasure diapers.
Dude.
Damn, when did Google get into the palm reading business? They're like, this is your lifeline.
Yeah.
I will say sometimes I have to like actually click the see more to be like, why is it advertising this to me? Like I got real scared because all of a sudden all these like erectile dysfunction ads started popping up. But don't worry, this see more was like, it's also for losing your hair. And I was like, well, hang on a second.
Yeah.
What's this snake oil drug you're selling me that's like hair falling out, dick not working? What, you want to be a fucking man, kid?
Yeah. Just ads being like, get it together.
They just send you the heart of a child. You eat it and gain its vitality.
Yeah, dude, it's like advertisements are becoming offensive on purpose. It's almost like worse than anything that most comedians have said, and they're still out there just like making multiple things.
Also, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Oh no, keep going. My bad.
I forget what I was gonna say. No,
Sometimes shit just like pops in my head. I'm like,
No, I was saying like I remember I was saying like my testosterone's pretty low. I haven't been like super horny as I used to be. And also I'm like 29 now, so I don't know if that's the thing. And then like I got like an advertisement like, are you fucking not getting hard enough? Like you want to get horny? Get this shit. Like he's like, now I take this pill and I'm always horny.
Dude.
I'm like, That's annoying that I'm like, I was just talking about, I don't need this
Fuck
yet.
you, bro. That's annoying for me because your fucking erectile dysfunction ads are like, yo, bro, we can tell you fuck. Take these and fuck more. Mine are like, it happens to every guy. Don't feel weird about it, pussy.
Yeah,
Like
yours is like, even Usain Bolt gets tired sometimes.
Okay, so I might have exaggerated what the ad was. The ad was that. And I'm,
okay, all right.
and I'm planning on making my own back and just be like, I'm fucking hard all the time now.
Oh, dude.
Yo,
They advertise
sponsor-
to you like they do like athletes to Gatorade, dude.
Now I'm so horny, I don't even think consent is important.
Dude, Trump might have ruined it with like COVID, like fake news shit. But like, do you think you could take out a sponsored ad for just like, I'm hard all the time? Like,
Yeah, just a flex.
gets marked as just like fake
I don't know.
supplements.
It's like
Cody blood.
that'd be wild to say. I would kind of be like almost like Mecky Leaper's idea with like the but with a product.
Oh,
remember?
yeah.
So
The
it'd be kind of like
Voof.
that, and that was what was that before Trump?
Oh yeah,
And it worked.
no, actually
And
that was in
That was
in
like
Trump. That
like
was
early Trump though.
early. It was in a
Like
young
early
Trump.
Trump BC.
Trump, young money, Trump. But I think it'd be interesting to see now. I don't think.
Chief Trump naked.
Yo, that'd be so sick if I saw a picture of them two together like this. I'd be like, yeah, let's fuck.
Just chumping it up.
It's just Trump dressed only in frogs' teeth. Fake news.
He does look like a fucking frog with that fucking. It's like the lips, like that's him about to just fucking send out a tongue.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey.
Yo, he does kind of have frog body type. Like he's got like long legs and it like kind of just like a big fat top and just kind of like his head just kind of.
Dude, I
He has
fucking
centaur body.
I think I erased him, bro. Like I literally don't remember Trump. Like it's just Biden's America.
Wow.
And I don't even know what Biden's doing. I haven't heard anything about Biden. Maybe because I'm not looking.
He's been
but-
dead for 8 years.
But with
He's been dead this whole time.
yeah, remember when they did that Tupac hologram at fucking Coachella? Same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. Him tripping was just a fucking glitch in the system. There's like a
Whoa.
video of him tripping up the stairs. Like, have him trip, show him some sort of human flaw.
There's showing plenty of human flaws. But
No, these are all robotic flaws, dude.
quick, have him drone strike something. It's a weekend at Bernie's. They just wheel him up to the fucking drones.
Yeah, dude, it's wild. Yeah, that's a long time to have to do. It's a weekend. It's a one term at one term for Bernie.
Yeah, he just
God,
always
I
has those
wish.
fucking sunglasses on.
God, oh man, I'm actually happy Bernie Sanders didn't become president. There'd be way too many weekend at Bernie's jokes.
Oh,
Oh, the memes would be endless. But I feel like with Trump, I didn't have to look for it, and I knew what was going on with Trump. That it's like it feels like the exact opposite.
yeah, yeah.
I don't know if he's just doing that good of a job or if Trump was just that bad.
No, if you go digging around, there's the same thing as it was, but on the opposite. Now there's a bunch of people.
Nah,
freaking out.
they took the tits off it. Basically, like you never paid attention before, and Trump put tits on everything, and you were like, and now fucking Joe Biden's a flat chested bitch.
It's true.
Yeah,
I don't know if I love that.
I like it.
I like it, dude.
Yeah,
I don't know-
well,
I don't know
I'm
how
not worried
accurate
about
it
it.
is.
No hell, dude.
I don't know how accurate it is.
I gotta be
like
Jewish
literal,
or
on a
something.
literal thing. I think he's probably got some nice little cups, but on like a thing, like on a mental thing.
I think it's like yeah, an old man's gonna have some nice little cups on him, but like I don't think that Biden's got a rack.
all right, fine. Hear this out,
Yo,
though.
Biden's stacked.
Yo, I actually appreciate Joe Biden for showing me that my my grandma might have some racial tendencies because she was so like fuck Trump like up until the moment Kamala Harris was announced as VP, and it's just like now Joe Biden's gonna die in office, then that woman's gonna be fucking. I'm like, Grandma, you're a woman. I don't think you have a problem with that.
Well,
Like-
you know what it is? It's like when like you have a girl over for like a first date or you meet for the first time, and the minute she leaves and you close the door, you can fart.
yeah,
That's what it is. She
Yeah,
can
she
just
had-
let it rip now.
yeah. She needed something.
Yeah.
Wait, what was it? What was the thing? Who left so that she
like,
could fart?
She needed, but like she didn't want to hate on Trump, but like Trump was really making it hard on her, really making it hard on her.
Gotcha.
There were a lot of people like that.
Yeah.
My question is,
Gotcha.
where did the "Make
That makes
America
sense.
Great Again" hats go? Shouldn't they still be wearing them? Do they think America's great now?
Well, no, because then that's kind of like their guys are probably nervous. Like, well, Job's not gonna get fucking credit for it.
Well, it's kind of like what they do with the team that lost in the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
like
well-
all those shirts that they printed.
Chief Putnam is wearing that as a fucking dick hat right now.
yeah.
He's just getting torn apart as fucking Chief Putnam takes a fucking heart out of a 5-year-old. He's like, come on. Good mom. Dude, all right, hear me out. Weekend and Bernie's, but they wait a year before they film it. Like, the guy dies, and then they do a Weekend at Bernie's. So he's like real old and like smelly. Like a dying
He would probably just
body.
be bones unless they mummified him.
Weekend at Boney's.
Yeah, dude.
I'd watch it.
See, that's why you say stuff like that. We might have missed out on Weekend at Bodie's if I kept my fucking mouth shut. But now we birthed that to the world. See, proportions are important.
Nope. That would have been a sick
I
crossover.
could have aborted that
Cody, I
sentence.
missed you so much. I'm so glad you're on wheels again. Hot Wheels is
Yo,
back.
Hot
baby.
Wheels, my favorite nickname, brought to you by Rusty Wright, the captain.
Dude. Wait, what are you driving? You in the Benz?
No, dude, that thing's fucking. Dude, the thing's just also a ghost in my just fucking the inside of
Your
it is
dad
like
drives it around the house.
The inside of it has turned into Jumanji. Basically, it's just fucking like moss on the inside. I guess there's like a leak on the roof, and it just a little bit of moisture got in there, and I haven't started it or like even went inside it or opened the door in like a year and some change. And yeah, I think I pissed in like a beer can there, and the two.
It's full of frogs.
It was just full of frogs, dude. Just fucking a bunch of teeth having frogs. I'm just driving my Mugabug truck now, and it's
And also too, they didn't install the breathalyzer in the other one, right?
So I can't drive a car without a breathalyzer on it. Or
Oh,
I
really?
basically get another DUI.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah,
How
I basically
long-
wake up every morning. I'm like, oh fuck, dude, I better not get a third DUI. Like I wake up every day. I'm like, oh Jesus Christ.
Oh, dude, that reminded me of. I told Rusty about this, but Jeff posted that picture of that dude who looks like you, who's repeatedly getting strikes.
Yeah.
And I messaged him. I was like, when the court, when you get 2 DUIs and the court says you have 1 strike left. It's just a montage of the dude just like.
Yeah, that's the energy. That's fucking brilliant. Yeah. I'm living that life every day. I wake up and like, I don't fucking know.
No, but dude, honestly, and I hope the courts are listening to this. You've been doing good.
Yeah, you've been doing real good.
Says you guys, I fucking get shift numb. Yeah, I've been.
No, I mean like you could.
But also, the show is satire, so who knows?
Yeah, let's put a mark on that so we can come back to this. Fucking like 8 years.
I think the most inspiring thing is how much fun you've managed to have while on DUI house arrest.
It did feel a lot like Castaway.
Yeah, felt like watching a kid with a cardboard box. Like,
Wilson.
See, I thought it was more like a Pablo Escobar when he gets put in, he builds his own jail. And he has all, like he sneaks in like all the people from the soccer team and the hookers and like all these drugs and shit. I'm like, I'm doing my time. He's like, how are you still getting places? Like,
Yep.
why are you still doing shit? Like, oh, fuck you guys.
it's just a Cody alone in his backyard, just like wasted, throwing cigarettes into the fire. Fucking
had his
Pablo
deck, just-
Escobar.
I
Looking
finished.
over.
Yeah, when he just like stares. No, that's literally. I felt like that sometimes. You know, like there was like a bunch of the shots of him just like staring off into the distance, smoking a joint. There's a lot of the times I just be in my backyard, just like. I feel like I look exactly like Pablo Escobar right now. I hope someone's looking at me from afar and takes a picture.
Your dad's like, fuck yeah, son.
He's like, "Fuck it, that's why get the cut the yard, dude. Grass, shit."
Is that what your dad talk like?
Nah, he'd be like, "I'll fucking cut it," but I don't know how he talked.
oh no.
No. I'm trying to like figure
I
out.
picture just like a Lion King situation where like your dad's just like made of the clouds and he's like Simba.
No, it's crazy. That's how
Fucking grandma's fucking scar.
I don't remember my grandmas, either of them.
No, I was saying grandma like.
Oh, grandma fucking. Yeah, dude. He is absolutely Rafiki.
Have you talked to grandma recently?
Yeah, I talked to him yesterday. He was on his way to Gator World.
He almost got his face fucked by a peacock last time I talked to him.
Yeah.
It was just squawking in the background. He told me it was mating season and they kept flying in his
It
face.
sounds like he's having a fucking ball, but yeah, he's just in his van in Florida living it up. I don't know if you know that. People who
did.
know Grandma.
I feel
but-
like he's trying to pyramid scheme me into moving to Florida.
Yeah, but he's moving back, so he's just like someone's got to hold the spot down.
Yeah, I found this great parking lot. It's outside of a Walmart.
There's something really weird about someone like, hey man, you should go move there. And then like, are you gonna be there? Nah, I'm not going. You love it. You fucking love it there. Leave.
I love that he spent his first couple of days just in Walmart parking lots. Like
That's the move.
Gonna get out and see the world.
Yeah.
Yep.
One
Dude,
Wi-Fi location at a time.
It must be so hard to find grandma in Florida. Because we were saying a while ago, the hardest place to find a book is the bookstore.
Oh, true.
I feel like he looks like Florida.
yeah, between dressing like an old person and being a degenerate, like
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a Where's Waldo if he didn't wear that outfit. Like if he just wore exactly what everyone else was
yeah.
wearing.
No, honestly, even in that outfit, there's a lot of old bitches down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Probably a few people just like him.
Yeah.
Just the actual they like fucking like I'm gonna go like I was telling that's what we were talking about. Like he's like, yeah, there's all these like crazy people. I'm like, yeah, they're all used in different like just not doing grandma. They're like someone's doing a fucking like a pigeon version of that, you know? Like,
Yeah, into the grandma verse.
yeah, exactly.
Ah,
They're all like just meeting up at Walmarts and
do you remember that one guy at that music festival we did where Dan Madden died and was resurrected by Magic Mike?
yes. That was the first one. That was the first festival that we've ever did.
Yeah. Do you remember that guy who was like doing the like farting thing?
What was it the guy wearing like he was wearing a one piece?
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy isn't he like
Yeah, that's
Famous
yeah,
now?
no, it was the guy who was just like was he talking about like love or something on the
he was
news?
talking about like alien farts and Santa Claus farts and a bunch of different types of farts.
Yeah, he just did like
Loud farts.
literally a 40-minute spoken word poem about like just saying the word fart over and over again. But anyway, like
It was an acid trip and put into like somebody just like fucking firing off and everybody's just watching it. I'm like, how is this guy crushing right now? He literally was just like, and then it turned into an alien fart. And you're like, yeah, that's good stuff.
Yeah, he's speaking their language.
He really is, man.
Point-
It just says a lot about like in any type of situation. As long as you can fit the vibe, you can basically roll with the punches.
and get paid for it.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah. Yeah, like, you know, we would have a way harder time enjoying Telemundo. You know? Like, you know, it's kind of the same thing.
Right. That's like, yeah, we'd have to, cater to that. If we're going into Telemundo, we gotta be like, all right,
Yeah.
gotta get ready for Telemundo.
God, either one of you being a guest star on an episode of a Spanish soap opera just warms my fucking heart. Like
I would do good, dude. I've been practicing like busting through a door and just being like, "Por qué?"
Yeah, I feel like Rob would actually fit in perfectly. I would be like, oh, look at this wild guy. You would be fucking.
Oh no, I would have no patience for that Spanish.
You like I can't do.
My
Hang
dude
on.
ain't got the
Hang
time
on.
for
I can't-
Spanish, dude.
I can't do this.
I got
That
places to
sounded
be.
worse than I
It
intended.
sounded like you were gonna be like, I couldn't do it. I don't have the patience. I'd end up getting racist.
No. I would end up being misconstrued as racist. No, I think you guys are like a yin yang of being able to handle it in different ways. Like you guys are like a piss ball, cum ball situation.
Right.
Like I feel like Cody would like double down and be like, I got no idea what you're saying.
Yo, dude, I have a customer where that's our entire relationship. She speaks French and I speak American, and I go.
You
in
speak
there,
American?
and I speak American, and I won't say English because they're fucking dead to us. But every time I go in there,
They're
she
my
just
dad.
starts fucking saying stuff about the bugs. I'm like, yeah, all right. You still haven't learned your language yet, lady.
You just look at her and you go, muerto. That's
She's
Spanish.
like, she asked me questions. I'm like, I don't fucking know what you're talking about.
Next time, dude, say "ferme la grande bouche."
What's that mean?
In French, it means "shut your big mouth."
I'm gonna do it.
Dude,
You're gonna lose that customer.
that was like one of the only things I learned from like my grandma.
Wait, how long have you worked with this customer?
Since I started, like 3 years now. Or 4
Years of working with this person, never being able to speak a fucking word of French, and all of a sudden it's just like, shut your big mouth.
Yeah.
Like she thinks that he hasn't been able to understand a word,
Yeah,
which he hasn't. But then for him to finally say that would be the most disrespectful thing ever.
And then
I went
she's
out
gonna
of my-
overthink it because like Like she might have said something super benign to you, and like she thought that put you over the edge.
No, I think what Russ. Yeah,
She's like, "Have you been to the library?" And you're like, "Shut your
you're
big
like, oh
mouth."
shit, I won't. Yo, but that's what you're right. So she might be like that because she's kind of like, because why keep talking to me in another language? Just be like, hey, yo, how you doing? But she like tries to converse with me.
Yeah.
The fonts is
constantly.
French. Just hey.
No, it's like you finally were so sick of her
Yeah.
even opening her mouth that you went out to learn to tell her to shut the fuck up. I don't even know what you're saying, and I don't want to hear it.
She would have no choice to be like, fucking 3 years was like, all right, I'll finally learn something, and it was like, shut me up.
You know how like in Batman Begins, like he goes to like some place in like
The
I don't know,
mountains.
Japan or something, like to learn like kung fu and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's you going to Paris just to learn that.
Just to learn how to tell somebody shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Fucking Mugabug Begins.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That's the training involved.
I'm
But
all-
I'm sorry. What were you?
Oh.
So there was a bigger thing you were going for.
Oh no! I mean,
French.
we're essentially there. I love the concept of like it's like fucking. I feel that way towards homeless people sometimes, where I'm like, yo, here's money to stop talking. You're not earning this for the things you're saying. Like this. Like you ever have a homeless guy who's like, let me tell you a joke for $1, and I'm like, I'll just give you $1, and they tell the joke, and you give them a courtesy laugh, and then they're like, I got 2 more jokes if you got 20 more bags of heroin. Like,
Yeah. They're like, "Oh, you like that shit? You like that shit?"
Okay, he takes out his cell phone. He's like, hold on, honey, I'm crushing. He's like, how do you have a fucking phone? I thought you're homeless. I'm doing really good on the streets.
it makes me wonder why we don't see more homeless people at open mics, because I mean,
2 drink minimum, dude. It's the only thing stopping.
no, but that doesn't even really get enforced.
I know.
Like, I think they're like at this point they're like averse to inside. They're like, I don't belong in there. Like,
Yeah.
again, that's a horrible thing to say. I'm putting my foot in my mouth a lot.
Yeah,
tonight.
they're outdoor cats now.
Well, no, it's not like you're saying that you feel that way. I'm certain that that's how they feel about themselves. You know, like being outside and literally people telling you all the time not to go inside. And also now it's like they go inside, they have to leave all their stuff somewhere. They can't bring all their stuff inside. So it's like if
Yeah,
they
you
go
can't bring a
inside,
shopping cart.
It's like the opposite of a checking point in video games. If
Yeah.
they go in somewhere, it's like they lose all their stuff. They have to start over.
That is true. That's actually
good
they might
point.
as well have just gotten fucking Tomato Towns. They just got fucking Fortnite,
Yeah,
baby.
there's some other homeless guys just in their spot now, and they don't even like. How does that work? It's like I got dibs.
You can't leave your parking spot.
You know,
Yeah.
dude, the subways are getting fucking scary here. To get to your place, it's now just a shanty town down there. And it's like, yo, they have like fucking little can fires going. I'm like, what? I'm walking through and someone's like, boo, boo, boo. I was like, you know, like in Beer Fest when he's trying to find, like they go down that weird thing they're trying to
Yeah.
find.
Yeah,
with-
yeah.
That's what it's like. Some lady I'm wearing like this gritty shirt. So some lady, after we got through like the first thing and we were about to walk through, he's like, are you going to the game? I'm like, what game? I'm like, oh yeah, fuck. Sorry, I'm not. It's like, all right, well, how do I get to not, so I don't have to like walk through that? I'm like, I'm going in. I'm like fucking Moses, dude. And I just walked. As soon as I walked over there, she was watching. Some guy was like, "Hey, do you have any money?" She's like, "I'm not fucking doing that." I'm like, "Don't come this way. It sucks."
Dude, look at you, dude. You should have just like scrambled your hair up. And everyone,
That's what-
Yeah, the Hey Arnold. Don't hit me. Hit me.
I'm crazy.
Well, that's the thing, dude. It does. They're like not sure. Some of it sometimes it helps. I'm like, I'm one of you. I
Yeah.
need help.
Well,
I'm gonna start asking them for money first.
It's like I don't know. I think there's like force fields we don't see that corral them into those locations. Like the floor is lava and we don't know it because we
Well,
have shoes.
True.
No, the floor is
They
pissed
see
there.
what we don't.
The floor is pissed there, so that that actually makes more sense. They're trying to put out the lava. That's why they keep piss. I don't know why they're poop all over the place. I asked Chief Butt Naked about that one, but the piss it makes sense
lily
now.
pads.
The floor's on
What?
fire. The piss makes sense.
I'm with it, dude. The poop's the lily pads. The homeless people are frogs and they need the moisture of the piss for their
They're teethless
thin
frogs. now.
membrane. Yeah. It's
Whoa.
the meth. You can't.
That's where frogs got their teeth. That's the evolution. A frog fucking mated with a homeless person. Now he's got teeth.
Dude.
I think we found God. I think we found God's will.
See, he needs-
Frogs with teeth just still freak me out. I
Just
don't want
picture
a
this.
frog that can be like,
Yeah, I was just about to say, like, just picture a frog now. Just shing, a little shiny thing. Right?
dude, when we were walking back from that roast battle, or not, yeah, the thing at Helium,
Right.
we saw like a thing of like human shit, and I'm like, that makes sense that dude ditched that. because it's really hard to like beg for money next to your shit. But because it looked like he was really well fed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was like a huge shit.
Dude,
like you can't ask for money for food next to your huge shit.
It was a log, bro.
Yeah. I'm like, you could use less food.
Like, I think you're getting fiber. I'm not getting fiber.
It's like, wait, your shits are way healthier than mine. Is this what intermittent fasting does?
Yeah, you need like splatters. Be like, this is my shit.
It's like a really organized homeless guy. He takes a shit on the subway and then writes down notes on his bowel movement, reports it to his PCP.
Dude, that's probably honestly someone that's like not like crazy that's homeless. They probably got like a bunch of fucking knowledge, dude. Can you imagine someone that's like, I choose to be homeless. I like it this way.
There are people like that. A lot of times, like a rich kid will like run away and do that.
Not in the city too often.
Oh,
right?
probably not. I mean, most of them are insane. Also,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm trying to talk about like guys like I'm gonna go live.
I like the idea of a homeless guy who's on the street begging for money for PCP, but he's actually just means a primary care physician.
He's like, I'm diabetic. Do you remember like
I need PCP
I'm just practicing in case anything goes wrong.
for insulin.
I need someone to check my reflexes.
I'm not gonna be able to play on the soccer team if I don't get a physical.
Someone touch my balls, Harry. I always was like, like the physical was always just like, hey, go get your balls touched.
One time I was worried that
Maybe something else.
there was something wrong with my balls. I got kicked in the nuts really hard, and I went to the doctor, and it was this like lady doctor, and I don't know if she felt weird about touching my teenage nads, but she literally like pulled the waistband of my sweatpants and looked at everything with her eyes and said, "Looks fine to me."
Dude.
And I was like, "Well, there's a lot more inside. Like I'm not even hard right now. Like this should look fine to you." Like
that would be so sick if you're like, it gets better.
do you guys ever fluff up before your physical?
No.
I don't remember.
Rob,
No, I never had a woman do a physical of mine. So
you still want to impress the men? Send a message.
if you can't handle me at my worst, you don't deserve
kidding.
me at my best.
Dude, it was funny that you ever start a sentence and forget immediately as soon as you start it what you were talking about?
Yeah, dude.
This
I did that like 7 times.
it's not happening right now. Hold on.
Oh, okay. No, it's not. This is
Definitely
not happening.
I'm not leading the flow of the show. Shut up.
Well, dude, I all right. Sorry, did you catch it?
I did not.
So I actually, it's funny we were talking about this. I just went back recently and relived that fucking viral homeless dude with the golden voice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
bad
Remember that
now.
dude?
Yeah, he's bad now, right? He's bad. Back.
Yeah,
homeless.
he no, he's not back to homeless, but he did like relapse and then go back to rehab.
He's in a
and now
town.
I
back.
thought you meant he's a bad musician now. Like, yeah, he really lost his spark when they got him off the streets, huh? His last album sucked.
Yeah, I like his old
No
shit.
soul in it. What a sellout.
Like anyone bothers keeping up with that type of thing, it's just like nice, good for you. And he's like, wait, where are you guys going? I actually need. Dog, come on, you're my fans. I think it's like no, we just like the up. We don't want to stay with you afterwards.
Yeah, no, you were a feel-good story, and now you're just like kind of gross for a celebrity.
Yeah. Your teeth are weird, man. Your voice is cool, but you know
That must
you can
be-
afford it.
It
Dennis.
must be a tough adjustment to like go from homeless to like, all right, you're rich, go. Like to not be like. right in
That's
the
kind of
middle.
what he was saying.
Yeah.
He was like he wasn't ready for it, which I do get that.
Well, that's the thing. It's like if you can lose it all, you weren't rich, right?
I guess not. Is that like
It's kind of a good point.
you could
Like
be rich,
you didn't invest right. And
Yeah,
blah,
no,
blah,
I
blah.
mean, it's like
but that's still you're still rich for the time, or are you just wealthy? Is
No,
rich
like, all right,
mean-
I think wealthy
if you
is what you're talking about.
If you fuck like a porn star for 30 seconds and then come, like, did you do a good job at sex?
Fuck yeah, for 30 seconds.
I think it is the difference between
If you made that girl come in 30 seconds,
That is a great point. I don't think I've done that though. So
no way.
scratch
But-
that from the record, Rob.
No way, but someone has said that though. So, and that's actually even better than actually doing it.
Wow, doing so good that she feels compelled to lie and tell you did great.
I'm so good at.
sometimes I
Being-
do want the lie,
Someti-
but then like when they do lie, I'm like, give me the truth.
Well, I won't accept the truth if it's good, and if it's bad, then I'm just like, yeah, all right. That's why would you say that?
Yeah.
So basically, I'm just like, can you hurt me? Every time, if you're gonna mention anything about it, it's just like, just hurt me about it.
We all get in our feelings real bad.
Well, dude, you
It's like when a
and
girl.
I,
It's like when a girl dyes her hair, and you're like, "Wow, I like it." And she's like, "It's stupid. It's not the color I wanted." You're like, "There's so many colors. How am I supposed to know that this is the wrong one?"
That's true.
Dude,
She's like, "I wanted red. This is fire truck brunette." It's like,
the best.
You're like, all right, lady.
The best I ever felt after someone seen my penis was after I thought I had a STD, and she checked, and then afterwards she's like, "You want condoms?" I'm like, "All right, sure, I guess." She's like, "Large or normal?" I'm like,
Cool.
Thank you. I like, and obviously that's a lie. She just saw it.
dude, no, but
And also, by the way, I feel like a lot of the like, you should, as a doctor, be like, just write down that I'm not checking it out. Like the way you were saying it, like she just looked like that. It's like, I feel like most of them are just like, I'm just gonna look at a penis real quick. And like, there's no real reasons. Like, there's nothing wrong with my like. Why is that part of the
she gives you a
physical?
little kiss on it.
It's like, why is that part of the physical?
It's like when SpongeBob is like tucking in like the pickles of a Krabby Patty.
Oh
yeah,
man.
she gives a little too full face.
Yeah.
My self-esteem's totally shot clearly because like I thought the big compliment she gave you in that was asking if you wanted condoms. Like she saw your dick and she was like, he's probably using that. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, pretty dick. See, that might be the actual compliment. It's not pretty though.
can we put a bag over this?
There's the other one. There's the other side of the coin.
I've seen your dick. I feel like you're being too hard on yourself.
Dude, not hard enough.
Oh, baby. Oh,
You're being
yeah.
too soft on yourself, dude. Be harder on yourself.
He's like, you being a little too soft on yourself.
Dude, I'll fucking suck your dick.
Dude, you better fucking don't lie to me like that.
Now we got the flow back.
Yes.
Yeah, that's where we left it.
Yeah, dude.
So I wanted to go back to just real fast with the homeless thing. I was thinking about it, right? Like them like not really going inside a lot. And I work at a fancy restaurant like that doesn't have a dress code for some reason, so it's like chill. But I realized I don't feel
I
comfortable.
could wear this there. I could wear a gritty shirt.
Yeah, you could wear that, and they would just assume you're a drug dealer.
So-
That's the thing. It's
Okay.
like dressing like shit doesn't mean you don't have money anymore. It means that the government doesn't know you have money. Like,
Right.
True.
so yeah, no, I thought about it, and I realized that I don't feel comfortable going to places that have dress codes. Like, even though I own a shirt that's nice enough, like it's a very small percent of my wardrobe. You know what I mean? Feels more like a life dress code. Like, I feel like you need to yeah, homeless people know that if they needed to get out of the rain, they could go inside this Starbucks, but like they don't.
Yes. You put it very well. It's like it's more of a dress code of like lifestyle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that makes sense. And also, any place like that, I just feel very uncomfortable because
That's what
I
they
can't-
want, though. They want to keep us out. That's why I can't believe I work at a nice establishment because like these people are supposed to be like afraid of like their waiter and like the check and be intimidated by like the golden ceilings. And then you get me, and I'm like, if you don't like your dessert, I'll literally eat the receipt. Like they taste horrible, by the way. They taste way worse than paper.
Paper all the time.
Thank God you don't work at CVS. Those things are huge.
It's a fucking like an opposite, like a clown that's just depressed, just
It's the reverse because they're always like,
Yo,
Yeah.
imagine if you went to CVS and they were like, "Do you want the receipt?" And you're like, "I'm good," and then they just start slowly like Lady and the Tramping it out of the fucking printer.
So every time you don't take these receipts, a tree is killed. It's like, stop eating trees.
yeah. Next time they ask you, just say no. I'm full.
I'm a vegetarian. I only eat CVS receipts.
It comes from trees.
High in fiber. Ask that fucking homeless guy.
Yeah,
Fucking
that's
big
actually,
ass
you know what? He's probably not that healthy. He probably just was eating a lot of receipts.
No, it
Imagine
looked
trying
like
to return like headphones and you just have a pile of shit. You're like, please.
Yo, honestly, and also when he says like healthy, like fiber, it was like bark, like from a tree and like acorns. Tom's like, there's like nuts in them. Like, yeah, fucking like homeless people, like acorns, not like fucking like peanuts. Like
He
from
couldn't catch the squirrel, but the squirrel had to leave his food.
Can you imagine you just had a squirrel that fucking tormented you the entire time you're homeless, just putting fucking acorns in your mouth while you sleep? And you just kind of
No, it's the
Homeless
squirrel. No,
bastard.
the squirrel thinks that it like it's helping you. It's
Yeah.
like this poor man's gonna starve to death. He's like chewing for you.
Yeah, look at his mouth all nutless.
Aww.
I'm gonna do a squirrel tea bag.
I'm about to start going around Center City and fucking tucking nuts in homeless people's mouths. It's a little protein for the morning.
You got a mouth just begging to be filled.
That's how holidays start. I think one night someone just goes around and tucks fucking acorns in every homeless person's mouth, and then it starts a new tradition.
Yeah. Holidays are always started when someone's like, everyone's asleep. Let's do something fun. let's give them something.
That's the best time for
Let's
mischief.
give them something to talk about. That's how every holiday starts, with that song.
Dude, squirrels and raccoons are like the only wooded creature that can give like hand jobs. They're like the only creatures that could, like, mostly raccoons though.
I don't think a squirrel would give a very good hand job at all.
Yeah, they got like a little.
You're right. No. Fuck squirrels. Just raccoons.
Yeah, you fuck the squirrels.
Yeah, no,
jobs.
those guys.
Well, one goes to me. It was bad, but like raccoon like can literally do this.
Yeah,
That's crazy,
dude. You could totally train it. You're a little like I'm thinking of.
Nope,
Like,
I looked into it. Raccoons, if you own one, once a month they go into this like feral territorial mode where you have to give them their own room to piss all over and tear up everything inside of it.
I have one of those rooms for myself. I can
Yeah,
share.
that's your no place, Cody, and no one's allowed in there.
No! Take me back! I gotta go.
I can see you just grabbing trash like get out.
Cody's like,
Just me, just go.
Cody's like, oh, frog. The frog smiles at him in his teeth. No. He jumps out of the window into his no space. It's like a bat cave situation.
You guys are depicting me as an insane person, but I'm not. I did recently chase down a school bus 2 days ago.
With kids on it?
Yeah,
Cody.
I almost died too doing it. It was a whole thing. All right, so
No, I want you to know nobody saw it as you chasing down a school bus. They saw you chasing down a bunch of children. Like, if there's kids on the school bus...
I was after the children. I was 100% after the children.
So then they saw you as you were.
They
That's
saw
a
the
beautiful
truth.
thing.
I almost died.
Yeah, that's like breaking into a bank, not for the money.
Yeah. No, I mean...
You want what's inside, baby.
All right, so here. All right, so this is what happened. I'm driving down the road, and there's a few buses coming this way. And I'm driving, and just a wham, just fucking something real heavy, loud, hits like the corner of my truck. And I just look, I'm like, oh, that was some kid threw some shit at my car. I'm like, nope. And I'm on like a highway, or not like a highway, it's like a fast road. And I like go, I'm like, there's nowhere to turn left, make a left, like a U-turn. So I'm like, I'm just fucking doing it right here. So I went to just do a loop. I thought the road was longer than it was. It wasn't. I went in this person's front yard. Fucking, this is the worst road
I'm
rage.
picturing you getting in the car with the breathalyzer. You're like,
No, it goes off. It goes off while I'm so mad. I'm just like,
You're drunk with rage.
yeah, it goes off. Yeah, pull over. You're fucking rage. You're so drunk with fucking with rage, like you said. But so,
the kid's just like, make better life choices.
I would sick if he fucking opened it and just like nailed the breathalyzer out of my mouth and I get a fucking another DUI for it.
Do you think Chief Butt Naked has a breathalyzer for kids' hearts? Like, he can't start his car.
To start his car or like to get a kid's heart, you can't be drunk. It's like, all right, you get your knife for dinner, but you have to blow into the breathalyzer if you're drunk. You've already taken most of our kids.
Oh man, the government's always restricting our access to children's hearts.
That's annoying as shit, man. I'm fucking so anti-government. But okay, yeah. So
chasing the bus.
all right, so I'm burning out in this person's front yard by accident because the wheels started slipping. I'm like, it's like on the side of their house, so I don't know if hopefully they didn't see. And I'm like, all right, there they are. Like, I'm gonna hop back on the road, and I look to my left. I'm like, oh, there's an 18-wheeler, and it's coming. It's like, I'm like, it's too late. I've already made the decision to go. He had to fucking go on the other side of the lane.
It's a wild road,
dude. This is wild, and like. He's like right next to me on the opposite side, and I'm just driving. Like, I don't give a fuck, dude. I gotta go kill these kids. And then like I feel like super embarrassed that like I cut off this truck because like it was an 18-wheeler like carrying gas, like one of those ones. So it's like, oh, I almost just did the thing that like everyone talks about. Like,
I like how you're chasing a school bus and then you almost hit like another car, and you're like, well, now I'm embarrassed.
Yeah. Well, okay, so I got a little embarrassed because I'm on the way. Like I'm chasing these kids, and I'm like. maybe it was a bird or something. It could have been a bird. So I started like doubting myself. I'm like, oh, dude, because like
I can't believe you got so mad that you drove into a Michael Bay set. There's just like a fucking gas truck coming.
Yes.
A transformer flies overhead and Starscream.
I also
that would fucking.
I see that the last bus there's no kids on. I'm like, all right, so maybe it was a bird. And then I'm like, there's a second bus in between them. I'm like, there are kids on that. I'm like, those are the fucking kids.
It Assassin Creeded you. It just like blended into a herd of buses.
Yeah, exactly, dude. I was like, and then the 18-wheeler drives by and he's laying on the horn. I'm like, I know. I fucking fucked up, but it's not about you right now. We can't listen. I'll never cut off an 18-wheeler again, and I'll tell the story. I'll tell your fucking the misery I put you through. I'm sorry, but I gotta go fuck up this kid right quick.
Listen, I know that.
That's the worst part too, because I finally I'm honking behind. I'm behind the bus. I'm just laying on the horn, and like whichever kid did it, if a fucking kid did it, if there's just like a dead bird somewhere, and I'm just like, why is this guy honking at us? And I'm just like. I'm just like pointing at random ones. I'm like, all right, this is getting you've gone too far.
Looking for the one with the Cookie Monster hat.
I don't single out any kids because I don't know which kid does it. I just want if there's a kid on the bus that did that to just feel terror, just to feel like their butthole just. I don't know. I didn't think about. I'm just thinking about that now.
Cody,
I'm thinking about my own scaredness of when your butthole moves. Like I remember being a kid and being like in trouble. You're just like, oh, but it's your butt that does it. You know.
I'm very happy you didn't get too mad though. Like no rage boner, right?
No rage. Yes, you gotta keep them separated.
You know, I think the worst part is that truck had more tires and those kids had years of life.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, so I pull up, and they're getting off, and I just go up to the bus driver, like, and now I'm like, what? What do I even say? He's like, hey, I know it's not your fault, but there's kids throwing stuff, maybe.
Meanwhile, the kids are like, throwing stuff at the bus driver. They're like, yeah, I know.
He's like, they better not be. I'm like, they might be. I said that. I just left. I'm like, I like you ever like get super angry and then like stop giving a shit as you're doing it and being like. I mean, I used to do stuff like that. Now I did enough, and if the guy did, like, I don't give a shit anymore. And then I was like, all right, I feel like I'm gonna leave now. And then I just felt the entire situation was just me feeling bad about almost killing myself in that 18-wheeler. Because I know in a different universe that was the end of me.
Yeah, no, that's especially now that you just said it aloud. Like, yeah, no, for sure.
But then also,
if I didn't say it out loud, would I not have?
No, yeah, no, I don't know. I think it kind of diverges from that, yeah. But I also
that means that every type of outcome. So that means
if it makes you feel better, there's also one where all those kids died too.
Yeah, and that could be the same one that you didn't get a DUI. There's just like a universe where you're killing it.
I want the universe where the bus driver was Chief Butt Naked. He's like, which one of you did it?
Yeah. It's like, okay, you're first. It's like, first for what? It's like, nothing.
First for a promotion. You're a captain now.
You're the captain now.
You know how like a teacher will like take your phone or something like that?
Put it on the sleeve, dude.
Oh, it's an armband. You said patch. I thought I had to like sew it onto
looks
something.
Like an SS band.
Yeah.
But,
it's like, yeah, put like fucking, I'm not a Jew. Or I am a Jew. There's my number. But I'm sorry. What were you were saying something?
Oh, you know how like a teacher will be like, all right, like bring me your phone. I'm gonna keep it for the rest of class.
Yeah, I'm gonna send some text pics to your mom.
Yeah. Chief Butt Naked would be like, that's it. Give me your heart.
Bring it to the front. You'll get it. You won't get it. You'll get it back. You'll get it back maybe.
Yeah. You won't get it. There's another universe where I didn't get your heart.
There's another universe where where there's 3 separate universes where we're all Chief Butt Naked somehow.
I don't think the word captain has ever looked less athletic than on me.
You look like you're in Rage Against the Machine.
I got too much bulk in my sleeve.
You're supposed to like make it look like you're strangling your own arm.
There's a tourniquet. It's for shooting up.
Yeah, I'm the captain doing heroin.
Yes.
I'm the captain of my own destiny.
My blood is about to capsize.
Oh, dude. You look like you're about to go collect a bunch of people for something.
Yeah, I look like a captain of a military group that the news doesn't want you to know about.
Run your family with a pocket full of shit. Yeah, you're about to start a movement.
Hell yeah,
A
dude.
fucking bowel movement, baby. Come on now.
Right on the beach.
Yes.
Right by the beach. Boy.
Damn.
Shout out to all my child soldiers out there.
Yeah. Keep doing your thing. You know, I support the troops.
No, keep doing my.
Doesn't matter who they are.
I support the troops, but I also believe the children are our future. So
Yeah, if you kneel during the national anthem, think of all those child soldiers that you're spitting in the face of.
And also Chief Butt Naked.
Yeah, and Chief Butt Naked, dude.
Spitting in his face. You don't want to spit in Chief Butt Naked's face. He'll come on you.
Dude.
I wonder if he ever got hard in the middle of battle. Just like, get up against the bunker. He's like, this is as close as I can get right now.
I wonder if he ever got soft during the heat of battle.
Yeah, good point. He is drinking kids' blood, so how could he remain soft?
Just running them through like it's a bayonet. It's terrible.
Yeah, it's perfect. Oh, geez. Oh, maybe that was like his strategy.
Yeah, he just looks like an upside down unicorn.
He's like, first I'm going to get naked. I'm going to humiliate all their kids. Like, look at this is a big old fucking Chief Butt Naked penis. There's no way that guy's got a tiny dick. Like,
You said that like it was a product. Big old Chief Butt Naked penis.
we can market that.
I think he already did. I think he branded it. We have a mascot.
Oh, they got to make ShamWow commercials for Chief Butt Naked.
Explain.
Boom, your heart's gone. Just like that.
He should be. Yeah, he could be. Yeah, like a next Bob Ross. For
Yeah, fucking rape by numbers.
coming up with weird inventions of just how to eat kids better.
Yeah.
Put a happy little frog's tooth necklace on this child warrior.
Oh, what's that over here? Oh, yes, that is us raping your mother. How tasteful.
Yeah, he's like the
Very
fucking
tasteful.
goddamn it, diners driving Guy Fieri.
Guy.
Yeah, dude, fucking I don't know. Kuwait is Flavor Town.
Welcome to Flavor Town.
Diners, drive-ins, and die.
Yeah, that would be sick if he did an At Time of War version of that show.
Like Ken Burns documentary.
Just going fucking.
like a heart kebab. He's like, oh my god. He's like, this is so good.
He's like, what? You know how like he like stands over their shoulders and watches them make it. He's like, and looks at the camera, like, oh yeah, that kid is definitely dead now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you could tell that the fact that he's a kid makes the heart so much more valuable when you eat it than to go fight for war.
Wait.
But you got to get some of this heroin before you eat any of the kid because it just pairs so well. Oh, my glasses fell off the back of my head. The fucking cool thing that they do.
To be clear, when you said that it was a heart kebab, you meant like Guy Fieri's going to bend down and eat the heart off his penis, right?
Oh, that would be
That's what I
great.
assumed.
That would be great. Also very impressive.
You ever see the movie Patriot? You know what? Well, I'll let you answer that question before. Like, did you know what?
No.
There's a part where fucking
Is it about Colin
someone gets
Kaepernick?
stabbed in the stomach real slowly, and he's just like, yeah, it's Colin Kaepernick getting stabbed by his community. That sounded fucking. I meant like the football community.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh boy. I don't care. No. Well, now I don't feel like saying what I was saying. Oh yeah. So fucking what's his name gets stabbed like real slow. So, but like, and like it does like a real weird jiggle face. If you know the Patriot, you know what
He starts motorboating.
Yeah, just like, but instead it's like fucking Chief Butt Naked's dick. He's like, whoa.
I also
That sounds like the
idea
People
of-
of Bam intro. Yeah. I'm Chief Butt Naked. And like
Welcome to Jackass.
he kicks up a skateboard and I do whatever the fuck I want. Today we're gonna eat Ape's heart.
Ape's what I call my best warrior. He's the grand ape. Oh man. Yep. No, I'd watch that. I'd watch the fuck out of that.
Yeah.
Also, I love the idea of motorboating death. Like, the Reaper holds you tight.
Oh yeah, dude.
Father of the
Jesus,
light.
don't motorboat the Reaper.
That's fucking the stuff.
You guys ever see Monkey Bone?
Yeah.
No.
Monkey Bone's a good movie, dude.
Monkey Bone's pretty crazy concept.
I
of a
liked
movie.
it. So it's like kind of like a Tim Burton-y kind of movie.
So dude's in a
Like-
coma, right?
Yeah.
in,
So
like,
Brendan
Coma
Fraser
World.
dies.
For some reason I associated
Brendan
with him when you said it, so
Fraser,
maybe I have seen it.
We were talking about this on a different podcast. Said retard on Slime Time Live.
Did he now?
I'm trying to get him canceled. I'm a warrior.
This show is retarded good.
Fighting for justice.
What was the context? So like the South Park, like you got some shit right there. Like
Yeah, it was just something like he was just like hosting the fucking Slime Time Live stuff, and he just fucking said like that's retarded, and you saw like his face go like this, and they're just like just keep saying stuff that no one will notice.
that's one of Nickelodeon's audience members.
That's why you're here.
Welcome to Double Down Syndrome 2000.
he comes in just like dressed like from the movie The Mummy. He's like, I heard we're sliming retards. My agent told me that's what we're doing.
Are we live already? Jesus Christ, this is gonna be bad publicity.
Do you have it? Autism.
Retarded, please.
Bring out the dancing retards.
That's totally retard.
That's totally retarded. Totally.
Go to retardedplease.com.
Retarded power.
Oh, is that rocket power? Nice.
Yeah.
I chromosome.
Yeah, they don't change the show. They just change the name.
It does sound like a mentally challenged person out of nowhere would just go like, squid.
Gas station beat burritos. They do all talk like surfer talk is just kind of like, yo, we made being retarded cool, but
Yeah.
I mean, being retarded is cool though.
Can't be writing checks so your butt can't cash.
What the fuck
That's
did
the
you
only
just say
line I
to me?
remember from that.
Don't cat. Yeah, what you say? It's like a Big Thursday, dude. I remember the episode.
Yeah, dude.
Do you think you can like live long term in like a surfer town?
Yeah, people do that in like Ventnor.
I don't think I'd ever get out of the
That is-
poser phase. I don't think I'd ever get out of the poser phase. I think I'd like walk around like, hey, what's up, guys? I know all y'all. And then as soon as I left, they'd be like, fuck that guy.
Yeah, you're
Doesn't
just
even have
stuck in
surfboard.
Shuby purgatory. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I could see you doing that, but instead of like you just take boogie boarding super seriously with all of them, and just be like, all right, guys, I'll catch you tomorrow. It's like, why does he fuck? It's surfing. It's like, but then they learned to like boogie boarding is actually where it's at.
I keep calling body surfing skin boarding.
Wait a minute, is it skinboarding, not the?
Skim boarding.
Dude, you would need
Skin,
like a
okay.
Billy Madison type endorsement where like someone's like, it's actually cool to pee your pants.
It's actually cool to shit on the beach. Chief butt naked's like, this guy's all right.
No, dude, he definitely belly like.
He's got a boogie board too. He's like, what happened? Where'd you get that boogie board? And why is it a princess? Like,
He's like, hang 10 villagers and take their children for your army.
Dude, just picture like in the ocean, you just see Chief butt naked, it's just his dick, like a
like a
shark
shark.
fit. Yeah, and the lifeguard's like,
black shark.
oh, fucking Chief butt naked week on Discovery.
Yo, that would be Sharknado by a landslide.
Oh yeah, dude.
What would you call that movie?
Awesome. You would just call it awesome.
Yeah, dude, just like, oh, this movie is named Awesome. Why? It's about this dude from Africa. His children is now a dick shark.
And he swims dick out.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's just doing the pack shark.
Dick out of water.
Fuck
Oh, man. You guys are fun boys.
You're
No
a
one
fun
ever told
boy.
you that?
You're all right, man.
Sorry about what I said about the Jews, but
That's all right, man.
No, that's
I
cool.
actually
We
liked
welcome
it.
that here.
Wow.
Because, we know it exists.
yeah, you guys are like modern day dragons.
It's kind
I
of
respect
weird.
that.
Like when you
Yeah,
sweep
we run towards the storm.
Storm Chasers. You ever see Twister?
Just because we run away doesn't mean the storm's not there.
The devil whispered in my ear, beware the storm. I whispered back, I'm a Jew.
Dude, we're like a Chief butt naked, but the Jesus of it, like in the ocean, dude. We fucking died for your fins, dude.
Butt naked ocean Jesus. He died for your fins.
He died for your fucking fins, dude.
Wow. He truly did, didn't he?
Do you guys still do the chant, the best friends chant?
Sometimes.
We do.
We're all best friends.
You think we could do one on the way out here?
Dude, for
Yeah.
sure.
Do you want to plug anything, my man?
What Up with Rob and Cody? It's the best podcast in the world. And then also Sweet Heat podcast. But mostly, once you're done listening to all Rob and Cody stuff, they're real nice guys.
Dude, I've been loving.
Dude, my new thing is plugging the podcast I'm on.
We're gonna make that into a clip.
No, my new thing's gonna be plugging your guys' podcast no matter what I do. Like last night, Rap Boy was like, "Do you have any credits?" And I should have been like, "Sweet Heat with Rob and Cody." I mean, What Up with Rob and Cody?
No, that would have been better.
What Up with Big Gay Kalella?
We can just keep
Rob and Cody's secret podcast.
just keep saying a bunch of things till nothing makes sense. However, we could totally change reality.
Let's make up a new podcast every week and claim it as our open mic credit.
So this is actually an idea I came up with that I think I might actually do. It depends.
Start a comedy school and charge Rob to take it.
That's close. That's close. Actually, that'll be part of it now that you mention it. It's going to be called The Mind of Cody. Or, the
Mencia.
No, so that's the idea. It's The Mind of Cody Mencia. And I'm going to just go and do people's shows, podcasts, whatever. I'm just going to steal their idea and just do it.
That's actually hilarious.
And do it with them. Like I'll go and do like hacks with John Montag and be like, all right, so now like I'll invite him on to do hacks with me and I'm hosting. It's like, this is my show. It's like, yeah, but also Carlos Mencia is still like pretty big right now. So
yeah. I'm trying to get on Tiger Belly, dude.
Tiger Belly?
No.
Yeah, he was just on there.
You can never acknowledge that like the whole like you're stealing things thing. You just like the name The Mind of Cody Mencia.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it could never. That's the only place I could like. This is the actual idea of it. And be like, is he just like? I feel like a few people will watch. He's like, he's just stealing shit, but a few people will watch. Enough of them.
Never acknowledge that you're stealing something. Like literally, be like, yo, I started a new podcast. I want to have you on, and like just invite him to the golf course.
Failed projects. It's just like line them up, but also it's like, yeah, but he put them all together.
Yeah, that is an original idea.
Say that's what my tech teacher, Mr. Fitz, always said. You just got to take an idea and tweak it 10%. I'm taking everybody's idea and I'm tweaking it 0%. Same fucking thing, dude.
The tweak is that I'm stealing everything.
Yeah, and dude, if I can ever get this hat off, I'll Joe Rogan you.
Hell yeah, bro.
It's surgically on right now.
There was an artist in the like 50s who never like could get his art purchased or anything, so he ended up doing a bunch of advertising work for Marlboro. He took a bunch of like pictures of like the guys on horses and shit for like the Marlboro Man, and he got paid. I think it was like $400 for it. And it was like a pretty nice commercial gig for him at the time. And then years later, there was an art exhibit at like the fucking like modern art museum, like fucking that was a photographer took pictures of his pictures and they were like zoomed in. And this fucking failed artist who always like, he's like working at like fucking Subway or some shit now. And he's walking down the street and he just saw all these billboards that had pictures he took on them. He tried to sue, but they were like, nah, dude, what you did wasn't art. What you did sold people cigarettes. This is art, baby.
Oh.
I think about that shit all the time.
Whoa.
Like,
I'd fucking jump out of Rob's.
Like, dude, I want to take like and all the things that got people canceled and combine it into one thing and call it performance art.
I've been coming down to it.
Not for me to do.
I've been calling it PC. It's but not politically correct. It's Potter culture, as in Harry Potter, because I feel like right now everyone grew up and everyone's like, don't say Voldemort or he's gonna come back, and then someone said like Voldemort a few times and he's back. It's like, oh, see, bad things do happen when you say the fucking word. And then now it's like we're going through a time where everyone has like all these old tweets and they're all just Horcruxes that they've made of themselves.
Yeah.
People are going bad. It's like, oh yeah, if you found one of my Horcruxes, I have one of yours too.
Yeah, dude, we were kind of saying this with the Drew episode, but I feel like it really applies here.
Yeah.
Where like other people's ideas are like wands, where you win it, and then the guy's like, I sense its allegiance has changed.
Exactly. So that would be like the people that went from like that said something fucked up in the past and now are like woke, try to be woke people.
Yeah, and now it's yours now because you did it better. You defeated them in a duel, and now it belongs to you.
No,
N-word heartstring, non-pliance.
Woo! Who said we can't do a podcast? Actually, I don't think anyone
This
said
used to be the tweet of Shane Gillis.
Yo, that girl, like, that Shane fired back at, like, she really did, like, hang it up. Like, she, like, literally, like, showed up to the gym and, like, put her fucking gloves in the woke ring and was just like, I guess I hate Asians now. All right, you guys win. Like,
yeah, the way she handled that was so strange.
So
because she
weird.
Was like,
Because
I lost my job and I deserved it. And I was like, come on, lady. It's just sad now.
It was like in chess. It was like, all right, this is the only move I have left. I can't do anything else, or I sound like a hypocrite, or I guess what. It's a very confusing
it's that
thing.
Queen's
For people that
Gambit
don't-
shit. It's that, like, lay down your fucking king shit. Like, or, you know what I'm talking about? Like, you see Queen's Gambit?
I have not.
Nah, all the dudes are always just like, nah, dude, you gotta fucking, there's no way you can win this. Lay down your king. And she's like, but we could play it out. And they're like, no,
Right, exactly.
you can't.
But I just don't understand how she can't acknowledge, like, how people on, like, it's just two sides of this whole thing, like the Seth whatevers, and like all those like PC people that are like still like on her side. It's just kind of confusing. It's like, well, you can't really like be on her side. Also, I don't believe she should have gotten fired for what she said. I think she might get fired for because she's somebody that's being an obvious hypocrite, and that's not good for the
Well, no,
workplace.
it's because she wants to play in that league. Like hypothetically speaking, like if you wanted to like, you know, like play in the women's NBA, but then you got outed as actually being a man, it would be like, oh fuck, like I literally can't play this sport. Like we could still do what we do to the people who want to hear it, but she literally can't do that anymore.
The woke
like,
snake eats itself.
Yes, exactly. The woke snake eats itself. I love that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like someone said that before.
I think it was Socrates.
Socrates.
Or Chief Foot Naked.
No, that's just referring to his snake eating children's hearts.
The woke snake. That's what he calls his erection. You've awoken the snake.
There's no way.
It's so wakened from its
There's no
slumber.
way his bit.
It's the basilisk in the women's restroom. Moaning Myrtle.
Yo, he could probably.
We're all best friends. We're all best friends. We're all best friends.
Shout out to the real ones.